So our barbarian here, using his rod of lordly might, decided to use earthquake mode because he thought it would be fun to see the ground shaking. This has inadvertently opened up the entire side of the mountain, and deep within the vast chasm, you hear a mighty roar. Ooh, is it a dragon? Oh no, oh no. This is far worse than any dragon. Emerging from the shadows is a towering figure, over 15 feet tall, wreathed in flames and shadow. Its eyes burn with fire intensity, and it has massive bat-like wings. In one hand it holds a crackling whip, in the other a colossal glowing sword. The Balrog steps forward, the ground trembling beneath its feet, exuding an aura of primal terror. A Balrog. The official rules of D&D don't have a Balrog. We're not playing Middle-earth role-playing now. What do you mean they don't have a Balrog? I'm the GM. They call it a Balor. What is a Balor? A Balor is a fierce and powerful demon that looks a little bit like a Balrog, but it's dark and fiery, and it has horns and bat wings. It has a flaming whip and a flaming sword. You mean it's a Balrog? And they've decided to call it a Balor. All right, it's a Balrog. Go on, Gandalf, sort the Balrog out. My character is not called Gandalf. I'm a level 17 D&D wizard called Gandor. So our barbarian here has released the Balrog. What are you going to do? Okay, so I'll take my staff and I will beat it on the floor and I will say, "You cannot pass. You cannot pass." Hang on, this isn't Lord of the Rings. You can't just say that. You're going to have to kill it. All right, okay, it's not every day you're a high-level wizard facing a Balrog. Okay, so I'm going to cast Meteor Swarm, where 4 giant meteors are going to come from outer space, and they're going to deliver 20 d6 of fire damage and 20 d6 of bludgeoning damage. Now that should seriously weaken it. Okay, but the Balrog is immune to fire damage, so the 20 d6 of fire damage won't affect it. But it will be affected by 20 d6 of bludgeoning damage. Also, the Balrog will get a dexterity saving throw against each meteor. And if the Balrog is successful, it will halve the damage of that meteor. So, Gandor the Beige, you have a DC of 18. Oh yeah, that's right. So the Balrog's dexterity modifier is +9. So he'll need to roll a 9 or above to be successful. So let's see. Yes, he's successful with 13. So the Balrog manages to jump partly out the way of the first meteor that comes hurtling in towards him. Okay, so the first meteor is 10d6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take those out. Okay. Okay, so we got 4 plus 4 is 8 plus that's 12, that's 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 26, 28, 34. 34. Okay, so that's the first meteor, but we have 3 more meteors to go. So, does the Balrog survive this one? No. So it's 20d6 of damage. Okay, 20d6, that's another 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always. So we got 3 plus 3 is 6, plus another 2, that's 8. One of the big problems of playing high-level D&D is the length of time it takes each of the characters to complete their turn. While bonus actions can actually add to the fun, the real tedium comes from counting and adding dice. Just when things should start becoming more exciting, the process starts becoming more drawn out, where a single player's turn can last as much as 10 minutes and everyone's patience is being tested. To combat this, some GMs make the hit points of the opponent much lower than the lowest possible roll. So it means that it doesn't matter what you roll, you're going to kill them anyway. So let's just say you've killed them. You see, that stops characters from rolling loads of dice and adding dice together. And it's fine if you do it once or twice. But the problem is, if you're doing it all the time, what happens is it gives the unfair criticism that high-level characters have no challenges. It's easy for them and they can do anything. But the point is, if you want to give challenges for high-level characters, most GMs are thinking, you're going to be spending hours and hours just counting dice. And nobody wants that. And this brings us to the real killer. In order to try and speed up lengthy dice rolls, some GMs have reverted to using averages. But this just makes the game predictable and boring. I mean, how can anything be epic when everything is just average? And just imagine, if you used averages for lower gameplay, it would be just as predictable and as boring as higher gameplay has been criticised for. This ultimately leads to the final problem with high-level D&D characters. Many veteran players and GMs get disillusioned with high-level play. They spend years building up to epic levels only to find the game cumbersome and less fun. It's disheartening because it means missing out on some of the most rewarding parts of D&D. I don't want to give up on my dream of exciting gameplay with high-level characters like wizards and bards and rogues, and you should neither. But there is a solution to it all, and it's called the Artifact of Fate. Now, with this, it's so much quicker with dice rolls. I mean, for instance, with the example with a Balrog, he wanted to roll initially 10d6, which took a while. Instant, straight away. You want to roll again? It's in there. If you want to do 20d6, it's going to take him twice as long. You just roll, you got the answer. You roll again, you got the answer. You can do it 4 times, no problem. I mean, if people talk about, you know, oh, well, what if you roll dexterity roll and it halved the damage? Just halve the number. It's quick, it's easy, it's so fast. And it moves from player to player, and people are focused on the combat and the excitement of what's happening rather than just counting all those dice. I kind of understand that people, you know, have given up on sort of high-level play, because there's a lot of reasons why people who've been playing for a long time would do that. But it's not the only option now. You don't need to just give up on your dreams of having those high-level characters and having those high-level epic battles. If you like the Artifact of Fate, then don't forget to click like, and also subscribe if you want to watch more content that's going to show you how the artifact can help improve your game night. Also, if you'd like to own one, if you click on the link that's in the description, it will take you to my page where you can buy one. Till next time.